Alright friends, it's D and I'm back with another video. In this video I am going to use Statistic to prove NH delusional standard by comparing Hersovyac stats to the rest of the lifting population in studies. Before moving forward, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, share the video, comment for the algorithm, and let's just get straight into the point. So I have compiled several studies that measure bodybuilder arms measurement and other parts, and we will go through each studies and its characteristic and discuss the result and how it plays Hersovyac in the distribution graph, and at the end I will combine these data from all of the studies so we would have a larger sample. This video is just for fun. Do not take this video too seriously. It doesn't reflect reality, and most of the distribution graph that I plotted are just estimation. It's not 100% accurate. That being said, this is the most accurate way for me. Most of the studies also have small sample sizes, so yeah, just don't take this video too seriously or at all. The metrics that I use for this video is going to be arm measurement, chest measurement, and thigh measurement. I thought about using FFMI, but in my opinion, FFMI doesn't really take other variables into account that shows a quote-unquote better physique, i.e. muscle insertion, muscle thickness, etc., etc. Now let's look at the first study here, titled Body Composition and Dietary Patterns in Professional and Amateur Bodybuilders by Makiel from Poland. Yeah. As you can see here, I'm just gonna go straight into the tables. You can see here the first table. It has the arm circumference and the thigh circumference, and it's divided into two groups, and one professional bodybuilders and 129 samples, and two amateur 26 samples. And by using the mean or the average, the standard deviation, we can plot it into a graph using the estimated normal distribution. As you can see here, this is for the arm and then for the thigh. So I use the normal distribution to plot this because the studies doesn't tell you the individual's measurement of each participants, so this is the best that I can do. But as you can see here for yourself, the amateur are smaller on average than the professional bodybuilders. Anyway, let's continue to the second study. Second study is titled Comparison of Anthropometric Measurement of Competitive Bodybuilders to Judges Scores and Comparison of Judges Scores by Rodney Gaines. I'm going to only use this table 3 over here. That includes chest, thigh, arms, and forearm measurement. And let's plot this into the graph. And here are the graphs. As you can see here, the distribution shape is all the same because again this is a fixed distribution. And let's get into the last study titled Comparison of Anthropometric Variables Between Bodybuilders and Weightlifters by, I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, let's get into the tables. And you can see here I'm going to only plot arm, forearm, and thigh circumference. And in this study itself, there are 20 participants divided into two categories: first bodybuilders and second weightlifters. And here is the graph. Now I found the stats of Hersovyac from 2022 and 2024. I will use his arm measurement from 2024 because that's the most recent measurement, and the rest from 2022 because that's the latest measurement that I could find for the entire body. Maybe I missed a more recent measurement, but yeah, let's just see where he stands on the graph. And as you can see from all of these graphs, he is always on the bigger side of the distribution, with only pro bodybuilders there. As you can see from the data or the graphs that I presented, Hersovyac is always on the bigger side of the spectrum. I personally think he's indeed natural, and I don't have to say this, but obviously he looks pretty good. Also, I haven't even mentioned the possibility of the people in these studies were also on steroids, but at the end of the day, it is irrelevant in this context because we are comparing him to the people who also lives, regardless of them being natural or not. That's all I have to say for this video. Please give a thumbs up, press the subscribe button. Do you think this is a valid way of comparing him to the rest of the lifters? Let me know in the comment section below. Peace. I'm out.